Today in this video we are going to do writing section, and in that also we are going to do article writing. Article writing is very important question of your question paper, and let's see what an article writing is. An article is a written work published in a print. It may be for the purpose of propagating news, academic analysis or debate or speech, etc. Generally it is a piece of writing that is published in a newspaper or a magazine. Now, because every writing needs a proper format, so this article is also having a proper format of that. So let's see which are the points which we have to cover in an article writing. So the very first thing is heading, okay, which you have to write down at the center of your paper. Then in the second line you will write down byline. What this byline means the name of the writer you have to give here. Whatever the name of the writer is given to your question, okay, given in your question, that you have to write down. If it is not given, so you may include your own name, or you may write down by ABC, by XYZ, okay, as per your choice. But if it is given in question, your address, like you have to sign with this name, so you have to use only that name. Next thing which is very important is body of an article. So this body of an article is having 3 paragraphs, and I will advise you to write down only 3 paragraphs for that, right? So what does this 3 paragraphs will include in that I'll tell you what and how to write down. But I will advise you not to go more than 3 paragraphs, because that will be too much then, right? And the word limit, you have to stick with that. This is 150 to 200 words, clear? So if in each paragraph, if you will write down 4 lines, so overall it will give 150 to 200 words to you. If the limitation is this only 4 lines or 5 lines, so that will give you that word limit, that you can just be sticked with that word limit. So that is 150 to 200 words. Now let's see what you have to cover while writing the heading. So heading or title, right? It is the same thing. Heading, actually you can get that heading from the question itself, clear? But it is advised to you that it should be catchy and not in more than 5 to 6 words. Don't write full sentence there in the heading, okay? Second thing is byline. So as I've told you, here also you have to write down the name of the person who is writing the article, that is byline. Third thing is the body, actual body of the paragraph. That is what? This is the first paragraph. In the first paragraph, you have to do the introduction of the topic, and I'll give you the tips that how to make it more impressive. So the first thing is the introduction of the topic you have to give in this paragraph. You have to cover in this body paragraph number 1. And how you have to write down the introduction? I'll advise always to you that in introduction paragraph also you have to give one quotation. So always be ready, always be handy with some of the quotation, so that you can add these quotations to your articles. So short introduction of the topic, as I told you, start this body of the paragraph, body of the article writing with a quotation, okay? Then briefly tell about the article is about. What the article is about means here you can give the definition. It's not needed that you have to go with the definitions which is written in the book, or very strict with the definition only. What do you think about that particular topic that you have to write down here, okay? And then next thing, give some quotations, as I have told you in the starting, you have to give that. Next very important thing is rhetorical question. What does this rhetorical question means which do not have any answer? Suppose do you need corruption in your country? So answer is what? No, right? So such type of questions where the answer is already understood, right? So this type of questions you have to add, 1 or 2 questions where which are called rhetorical questions. Clear? So this type of questions you have to give here, and this will give you the matter of 4 to 5 lines, and that would be your paragraph number 1. Next come to body paragraph number 2. Here this body paragraph, this is very important part of the paragraph. Here you have to just do the analysis of the subject matter, means whatever the advantages of the particular topic, what are the disadvantages of that, what are the causes and effects of that particular topic which is given to us, and what is the types of that problem, if we are mentioning any problem in that, so what is the type of this problem of that problem, and then what is the current scenario, what is the current situation, you can add that also. Okay, so this second body paragraph is very important part of this article writing. And last one, cause and effects of that particular problem or that particular issue, okay, according to the question given to you. Last paragraph is body paragraph number 3, which is very important. What happened? Generally students used to write with, they introduce the problem in the second paragraph, that's it. This problem is there, this problem is there, this problem is there, and it is a normal tendency of the people that they keep on talking the problems, but they do not think the solution of that. But we will not do that here. We will give the solution of that particular, 1 or 2 solutions we have to add of that particular problem. So that we will do in the concluding paragraph, that will be the body paragraph number 3 of our article writing. So how we have to do the conclusion, whatever we have written in these 2 paragraphs, that we have to conclude with steps and suggestions of the problem, right, whatever we are talking about. Next is predictions and personal problems you can add here. And in last also, I'll give you advice that glitter your work with some quotes. It doesn't mean you have to do the glitter mark, okay, the glitter pen you have to use. It is not like that. Means you have to write down one quotation here. Here also in the conclusion paragraph, means by the towards the end of your article you have to give one quotation. So it is advisable to you, please add quotations in the starting, in the introduction paragraph and in the conclusion paragraph of your article writing, and ask one question if you will ask of this type, rhetorical question, so that will give you more, that will make your writing more impressive. This you have to take care while writing an article. A very important tip I want to give you here, in short, if you will not go with all, if you don't want to go with all this, so I will give you one code of that, short and steep thing which you can apply when you will write down an article. So this word CODER, coder, you have to learn, okay, while writing an article. Coder, CODER, coder. Coder means the first thing what you have to do, you have to collect the thoughts, organize the thoughts, draft the thoughts, then you have to draft the thoughts, and then if you are if some editing is there, like grammatical error is there or something, so that you have to do, that is added. And the last one is rewrite. So that will give you very nice article. So the important things you have to keep in your mind while writing an article are: plan before you pen, right? Whatever you want to write down, don't start directly. That suppose the heading is given to you, write an article on pollution. So generally what is the tendency of the people, that they start writing pollution is this, pollution creates this, pollution is this, directly with the word, whatever the question is given to you, with that people used to write down the question, okay. So that is not advisable, and that not look so impressive and interesting. Next thing, I will suggest you that on the last paper of your sheet, you just jot down the important ideas which are coming to your mind related to that particular topic, okay. So the first thing is plan. Second thing is jot down the ideas which are coming to your mind. And then most important thing is that you have to always begin with the strongest idea. Whatever the strongest idea you thought it should be, you think it should be included in your article writing, that should be written at the very first paragraph, that in the when you will make the sequence of the ideas. So the very first thing you have to write down that only where you are the strongest point you think that is. Then you are free to write down your own ideas there, your own opinions there, but don't just write down a lot, full paragraph of that. Only 1 or 2 sentences you can include like that. Very important thing is do not deviate from the heading or the title or the topic, whatever is given to you. Avoid repetition of the ideas, and I will suggest you to underline the important points which are highlighting that something special you have done in your article writing. So underline those points. Then one very important thing again I would say that please double check for your grammatical errors and that spellings. Okay, your grammatical accuracy should be there, and try to frame small sentences so that that will provide you the little scope of inaccuracies. Okay, and the very important thing I have told you here also, that is you have to include a few quotations. That's all for today. Now let's see one sample of article writing. Our question says write an article on importance of trees in 150 to 200 words. You are Ankit. Now I have told you the very first target of ours is to write down a heading or a title. So we can get this heading from here, importance of trees, right? So we can do it in another way, that grow more trees to reduce pollution, because that may be the importance of trees here. So that we have written grow more trees to reduce pollution, and here you have to keep in mind that every letter of every first letter of this heading should be capital, right? You can avoid this in the case of prepositions and conjunctions only. Next you have to write down by line. So there you have been given the name Ankit here, you have to write down by Ankit. Okay, you can just put a slash put a dash like this. Now as I have told you, you have to write down the introduction part, but before that you have to write down one quotation. So I have taken one quotation here, trees are poem, the earth rides upon the sky. Clear? Then I have started writing the introduction of that. Trees are the plant, trees are and plants are, sorry that this word is and. Trees and plants are one of the main reasons why mankind came in existence. The importance of planting trees has been emphasized. This is because the numerous benefits of trees. So this we have given the short and steep introduction of trees, right, and about that whatever the topic and the title was. Next we have to go with the second body paragraph, where we have to little bit express our views on this topic. So I have told you to ask one question here, don't you love to spend time amidst the beauty of the nature? So that's the question, right, and the answer would be obviously no, yes. The trees make the world a better place to live in. They exhale oxygen and inhale carbon dioxide to maintain a balance in the environment. They also absorb all the harmful gases. So this is one of the importance here, right? Moreover, they built a sheet to protect us from harmful rays. So I have written from here. Furthermore, they serve as a habitat for the birds and the various species of the animals. In addition to this, trees help in controlling water pollution and preventing soil erosion. So in this paragraph I have given all the important points which are related to the trees, and you must have noticed here I have used some of the words like moreover, furthermore, and in addition to join the ideas together, right? First, that this exhale oxygen and inhale carbon dioxide and all that, then absorb the harmful gases also, then they build a sheet of this, and then means one by one I am keep going, I am adding here the ideas sequence wise, clear? And for that I have used such words. Next I have to go to the last paragraph, which is conclusion. Now here you have to tell the suggestions also that what should be done. So here I am writing, unfortunately industrialization is leading to clearing of forests. This is one of the harm, right? This is the conclusion we can say. Forests, despite their benefits, the only way left to preserve them is by growing them at a faster rate. So in this line I have given a step or a suggestion that how we can deal with this problem. As a Chinese proverb, and in the last we have to close this with the proverb once again. So as a Chinese proverb states, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second time is now. So we should do our best to make earth beautiful. So that with this line I have concluded my article. So you may take such type of samples.